Welcome to another episode of Texas Strip Club's Uncensored podcast. I'm DJ Jack. All right, guys, today we're going to be talking about day shifts here in the city of Austin, Texas. All right, guys, I need to explain something to you first. A strip club is not like a restaurant. A restaurant, like, say, P.F. Chang's, they bring people in because they have atmosphere. They've got great service and they've got great food. All right, people know the name, or you could be any kind of local restaurant and somebody will know who you are. Now, restaurant opens their doors and people will come in because they have a need. Strip clubs aren't like that. Strip clubs open up because people have a desire. They have a desire. It's not a need. Everybody needs to eat. But not everybody desires to see a beautiful naked lady up close and personal on the stage, or having a beautiful naked lady giving you a lap dance. Now, some people might look to a stereotype of a day shift stripper as somebody who's 50 years old, over the hill, fat and ugly, blah, 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 blah. Now, I'm not going to lie, that is something that actually exists. Okay? There are strippers out there who are overweight and old, and they do work the morning shifts. Okay? Not going to lie to you. That is something that does happen in certain strip clubs. But other strip clubs, they make sure that every single stripper has to have a certain standard. Gain too much weight, poof, you're gone. Get too old, yeah, you're going to be gone. They want young, beautiful women to bring in men and some women so they can make that money. But day shift is a lot different than night shift. Night shift in the city of Austin, you have guys who come here for business. Okay? The way Austin is going, you have people from anywhere from Tesla to Samsung to Google to whatever Facebook's calling itself nowadays. All coming here along with a bunch of other businesses. And there are also conventions, seminars, all these different things that bring in people from all over the country and sometimes all over the world here to Austin, Texas. Now, after they get done with all of this, not including the tourists, they want to go and see some tits. So they go. They go at night. They go have fun at night. All right? But what about the day? The day is mainly filled up with regulars. Regulars are not something to sneeze at. Sometimes regulars, from what I've been told from people who are managers and GMs of the strip club game here in Austin, that sometimes regulars account for as much as 25 to 40% of their profits yearly. Now, that's a lot of money in certain businesses where people make an average of several $1 million. Now, these particular regulars have a desire to see naked ladies, yes. But they also have a desire not to have it go on all single day long. Okay? These guys want to get up in the morning, go have breakfast, go meet the grandkids, or go meet the wife, go meet the chick on the side, whatever. And they want to go relax. They want to have a drink. They want to see some naked ladies. Maybe they want to do it before they go play golf. Maybe they want to go do it before they go see a movie. Sometimes guys want to watch a baseball game, soccer, football. They want to watch a game. But before they do that, or after they do that, they want to see some naked ladies. And these regulars are the type of guys that want to have their nights free. They have their certain things that they do. Sometimes they have families and they got to go home to them. But these guys come to the day shift. Now, the women that work the day shift are completely different from the girls that work at night. Most of the women that work day shifts are very business oriented. Most of them being the key word. Some of these girls have regulars set up. They know their regulars. They go in when their regulars are available. They treat their job as a job. Yeah, they might have a few drinks and they might you just cut a little bit loose. Okay, cut a little bit loose. Some of these girls are not loose. I was trying very hard not to laugh as I said that line, but some of these girls are not loose. Actually, most of them aren't. But as much as I want to cut loose, these women have families. These women have business aspirations. They have dreams of completing college. Yes, they actually do go to college. And while life might be passing them by in some people's eyes, to them, it's a job. They're going to get it done. They're going to get as much money as they can. They come in at a certain time and they leave at a certain time. These girls are a necessity. Okay? Because think of the strip club like a party. Okay? You get invited to a party that starts at 8 o'clock. Now, some people don't want to show up at 8 o'clock because they think that it makes them look like a geek or a nerd because they're showing up to a party too early. But those people that get there to the party early, they start the party. They are the party. And these girls with the morning shift, they start the party. They get things going. Those regulars, they can cut back, relax, have a great time, and get things off the ground. They make everything better. The atmosphere can change. And believe me, guys, the atmosphere at a strip club is infectious. If it's boring, you're going to get bored and you're going to leave. But if the girls are the type of girls that can make sure you have a great time, can put a smile on your face, make sure that you are actually having fun, that too is infectious to other people. They see that. They get jealous. They want to have a good time. They want to have some fun. And you know what? They can have it too. Because it's not just one girl that works during the day shift. Sometimes as many as, well, depending on the club, you can have as many from 10 to 20 to 25 to 30 girls working a morning shift. All right, beautiful young ladies. Some of you might be saying, how young? How young? How young? Well, guys, state of Texas, now you got to be 21 and over to work at a strip club. Okay? For some people, that's like hearing like, oh, a unicorn doesn't exist because they want those young 18-year-old bodies. Well, guys, you can't get it. Okay? You can get a hot 21-year-old. Some of these girls, well, a lot of them, don't have any kids, don't have boyfriends. They just want to get that money. And you know what, guys? You go in during the day shift. Go in during your lunch break, guys. Because if you're having a hard time, a hard week at your work, and instead of eating something with your friends from the job, you can just be like, fuck it. I'm going to go down to the strip club real quick. I'm going to get myself a drink, a steak, and a lap dance. Doesn't that sound good? Sounds good to me. Because, guys, trust me, when I'm having a rough morning, now let me tell you this. If I'm having a rough week, sometimes going to a strip club and meeting my friends from like 3 o'clock in the afternoon to 5 in the afternoon is sometimes just the recharge that I need to tackle the rest of the week. Okay? And for a lot of guys, it's the same way. Okay, there's also regulars out there, guys, that are old men. Okay, old men who don't know what to do with their days. But they know that having a drink and seeing a beautiful lady is very important. So the day shift is very important. Guys, you cannot ever look down on a stripper that works a day shift. A lot of these girls, I've met them. They have direction. They have drive and ambition. I'm not saying they all do, okay? I'm not gonna be telling you a bunch of bullshit because I know that some of them don't. But I've met some girls that are literally going to college, who are literally following their passions, their desires. I met a girl recently who works the morning shift at a strip club, and she is an apothecary. Yeah, she does herbal teas and scented candles. That is her passion in life. And she's getting her business off the ground. And she's making these teas for people. Home teas with all these little herbs and spices or whatever. Kind of sounds like chicken. Fried chicken. She makes these teas for people. So they can drink them. They can help them go to sleep. An all natural way to drink tea and go to sleep rather than taking sleeping pills or drinking a tea that can help you decompress. And scented candles that put you at ease when you're laying down and you just want to relax. This woman is an apothecary. She makes teas. That's her dream. I met another young lady who is part of a dance troupe who does burlesque shows. Not stripper shows, burlesque shows. Sexy dancing, innuendo. It's all old school. Wonderful. Okay? For those of you guys know about burlesque shows, it's absolutely amazing. And you should check one out if you have an opportunity. And that's this girl's passion. I met a young lady who's doing photography, who's starting her own photography company. Okay? She's actually taking pictures of weddings, taking pictures of graduations, parties, all sorts of things. Because her dream is to become a photographer and get steady business doing events and personal private shoots for families and all sorts of other little events. And she's happy, but she's getting it off the ground. So she works on days where she doesn't have appointments. She goes take pictures one day, and the next day she's on a pole spinning around. See, these women can do this because they know that they're going to show up at work at 11 o'clock, get ready, hit the floor, do as much work as they can, and leave by 6 or 7 o'clock at night. Then they have their night times free to get ready. Because sometimes the following day, they've got things that they're going to do. Now, working the night shift at a strip club doesn't work for them. It doesn't fit into their schedule. It doesn't give them the opportunities just to follow their dreams. Doesn't let them take care of their families. It doesn't let them go to school. It doesn't let them follow their dreams. But working the day shift can. And if you guys want to support and empower women, I know how stupid that sounds to some people, you should go to a strip club during the day. Kick back, relax, and let these beautiful ladies show you what they got. You should take out a bunch of money, get some lap dances, guys, get some drinks. Don't forget to take care of the bartenders and waitresses. They're also working hard. They also deserve your love and affection. But you can only do that if you go. I know it sounds kind of weird, guys, to be talking about the morning shift at the strip club and telling you about regulars. And you might be saying to yourself, oh, I'll never be a regular. You don't have to be a regular. Okay? You might just be the type of person that just wants to start off your weekend, your Saturday, your Sunday with some pair of tits in your face. Okay, guys, if you're going to go to church, you're going to confess anyway. You might as well, get started on them sins, if you know what I mean. I'm just joking. Guys, trust me, morning shifts exist out there. Because if you're having a bad week, a beautiful lady in your lap and a cold drink in your hand always cures what ails you. Okay? I'm telling you, morning shifts are out there, and some of the most amazing and business-oriented women you can find at a strip club are working there. I know a woman who worked at a strip club always during the day. Always during the day. She worked there for 10 years. Now, some people might be thinking to themselves, oh, she wasted her life. No, she didn't waste her life. She paid off the house she was living in. Then she sold the house. She had another one built for her. She used the proceeds, part of the proceeds from the house that she had sold, and she bought several other pieces of property. Now, right now, as we speak, she's fixing up 2 houses in the city of Austin. And she's going to sell them. And with the way the real estate market is, especially in the areas that she bought those houses in, there's every chance that she's going to make a pretty good dime. And she works the day shift. She doesn't work night. Why? Because in the days that she's not working, she can't be all tired because she's got to be out there meeting with the handyman that are fixing up these houses that she's going to sell. She worked at a strip club for 10 years, paid off a house, sold it, had another house built while living at the old house, used the money from the house that she sold to buy 2 properties. And right now, she's not stripping. She's overseeing the remodeling of those 2 pieces of property. And she told me that she's looking at getting anywhere between $100,000 to $200,000 profit once she's done. And she didn't do that by working at night. She did that by working the day shift, by appealing to regulars, appealing to the guys that were there at 11 o'clock when they opened. Some people might look at her and say, wow, you're working a day shift? Ugh, why would you do that? You make more money at night. Well, guys, she needed to go to bed at a good hour. She needed to be able to go to bed at a decent hour and get up in the morning and tackle the day and do everything that she needed to do. And right now, she's living her dream. Some people might say that the day shift is unnecessary. Let me tell you guys, it is something that helps so many women. And it employs a good number of people. And more importantly, it entertains so many lonely old men who have so much money to give, along with so much love. I know this subject might have gone all over the place, but guys, trust me, not every subject you talk about at a strip club is a straight line, okay? It's not. And I'm glad that you stuck around and heard all this. But guys, here's a summary that you need. If you think that a lot of clubs have toothless 50-year-old women working there who are overweight, you're sadly mistaken. A lot of them do not. A few of them do, but most of them do not. They have young, ambitious women, okay, who want to have their nights free. Some of them go out and party. Some of them work and go out and try. Some of them work during the day and then go try out these exorbitant meals at these fancy restaurants that we have here. I mean, God, guys, these women can do all sorts of things. Why? Because they get something that most other people don't. They get a good night's sleep and they wake up early and they get shit done before they get to work. That means they got to go get another Social Security card or get their driving test, or they got to run around and do errands. They can do all that. And then they can get to work for a few hours, make some old men happy, and then they can do what they want, do what they need, or more importantly, just kick back and relax. And they do that by getting your support, guys. So if, after hearing all this, that you think that you want to go and help these wonderful ladies, well, guys, let me tell you, you can. Strip clubs, they're open 7 days a week. Almost 365 days a year. So what do? The only thing you can do, go get some money from your bank and go check out the lovely ladies working the day shift. All right? They'll probably have a great chef special. Okay? So go check it out. All right, guys, so I'm going to wrap this one up. Thank you for listening to the Texas Strip Club Uncensored podcast. I'm your host, DJ Jack. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Again, YouTube is not going to be putting me at the forefront. All right, some people still have a little bit of trouble finding my page. And if you subscribe, it'll make it easier for you to see whenever I put out a brand new episode of my podcast on YouTube. All right, but until then, please check me out on Instagram or email me if you want to talk to me. All that information is down below, and I will see you next time. Peace.